Hello friends, today I'm going to take you through a luxurious heritage property that I stayed in my recent Rajasthan trip at Ranthambore. It's called Nahagar Hotel Ranthambore, and I was so taken aback by all the opulence and luxury this hotel had to offer. It's a resort. But before that, let me take you to Ranthambore. I took a train from Jaipur to Savai Madhopur, and the cab from the hotel picked me up. We passed through a million other hotels all through Ranthambore before reaching through this buffer area towards Nahagar Ranthambore Hotel. I'm told that since this is buffer and the forest area, the road pavements are not allowed. And from a distance itself, the wide domes of the Fort Hotel start to welcome me. Nahagar Ranthambore Hotel is part of the Alsisar group of hotels, and if you have noticed in Jaipur and Shekhawati also they have two heritage palace hotels. When I saw these pictures on the internet, I was so thrilled. My mind was just thinking if I'm going to Rajasthan, I have to stay in a palace or a heritage property. So I did not think a moment to book this property on seeing the pictures in the internet, and this made absolute justice to what I saw on the internet. In fact, more than what I saw in all the gallery pictures that they had. It belongs to a royal family, and so you can see a lot of symbolism relating to Rajputanas as well as the pictures from the royal family posted all around this property, and it kind of makes you special as well to know where the lineage comes from. So I had booked a standard deluxe room through their online portal, but when I came here, I had a pleasant surprise that my room had been upgraded. And when I opened this room, oh my god, I literally did a happy dance looking at the size and the luxury that was oozing all over this room. It was royal, it was plain, exuberant, luxurious, royal property. I mean, look at those pillars and the decor, the paintings on the ceilings, the colors, the stained colored glasses, the innumerous windows all around the property, the ample light. Wherever you open, there is greenery, and the property actually has 80 to 90 such rooms, but you have still your own space and privacy. That was something so unique about this property because it was literally huge. But for now, let's just soak up all this wonderfully huge big room which I had for 3 nights. I always love a good bathroom wherever I go. That's kind of one of my tick marks for a good resort, and this one scores all the marks. A very spacious space, there was hot water, all the toiletries in place, and I really appreciate the greenery which is found even in the bathroom. I took a nap and a bath, and I decided to dress up myself because this property is luxurious and royal, right? So even I decided to be all royal and walk around the property. My favorite hanging out place was this dining room. I cannot tell you how well they fed me. I mean, be it the breakfast, lunch, or dinner, there was always a different kind of menu, and this whole dining room experience was. Have you been to the Sheesh Mahal of the Amber Fort in Jaipur? This is no less than that. It is so glitz and glam all around, combined with the best food. One of the best things is the hospitality of this place, especially by the chef who was running this whole restaurant, Lakshman. He kept feeding me with food after food. The first day when I arrived and I was speaking him about the Rajasthan delicacies, he decided to make kher sangri as well as dal bati churma for me. I would like to call it as for me. And every time the food is hot, he would ring up and say the food is ready. So I had this yummy lunch of dal bati churma. Not just that, this was the only place in my 10-day Rajasthan trip I got to have authentic delicacy dishes like papad mangodi, kher sangri, tarpole, lauki bagara, diljani. Nowhere else even I could have a proper dal bati wherever I went. So you know what is dal bati churma, right? So I'm tearing up what is called bati, and churma is again made of wheat, rava, jaggery. It's more like a sweet kind of rich. So you tear up this bati, add little dal, add little churma to it, mix up and have it. You can go to heaven after having that. It is so yum. I'll show you the other parts of the resort as well now. Ajay, the operating manager of Ranthambore Hotel, told me that during the good times, this was the area where there would be bonfire and Rajasthani folk dances, and this area would be decked up, and night performances can be seen. Go away, COVID, we want those good times. Nahagarh Ranthambore Hotel is also a popular wedding destination. The theme royal weddings, if you're looking for, this is a place. So all this place gets occupied with wedding, and there are these extra rooms that you can see is all for the wedding party that gets allocated. The luxury just does not stop there. I take a turn and I arrive at this massive swimming pool. Massive. But look at this architectural beauty. It's sparkling white all over the place, and then there is crystal clear blue pool. It's as though we have brought down the sky to earth. The walls were decked up with wildlife safari pictures of the big cat. I was very excited to go on my wildlife safari. All the photos had credits given to their photographers. As a freelancer, only I know to appreciate it. You might not be able to understand. But anyway, this pepped me up for my safari. I was a solo traveler as usual, and it was my nth minute trip. So I came here without any safari tickets, and guess what? The hotel helped me get all safaris done in the core zone. I truly appreciate for getting me into good zones and good safaris. See for yourself. Needless to say, I have another video coming up on the Ranthambore National Park Safari. Do subscribe to my channel and have a look out for that. After your safari, you can spend your time in the spa, getting yourself relieved of all the bumpy safari experiences, or you can spend a quiet time in their reading room, stacked with plenty of books, or get your buddies around the snooker table, or there's a bar for you to sit and sip your favorite drink. There's also a massive souvenir shops with handicrafts and silver items. I picked a couple of Jaipuri stuff, Rajasthani stuff from here. Or if that massive swimming pool was not enough, they have another swimming pool for you. What I did? Mine was to get back to my massive luxurious room and laze in the divan with the book. The nights are to watch tiger documentaries and have barbecue dinners, while the sweet Rajasthani performance keeps going on in one corner. And if you are lucky, you might get to watch a shooting star. I was one of those lucky ones who just kept looking at the star-filled clear sky, and a star fell. It fell. It was my first experience. I really enjoyed my stay at Nahagarh Ranthambore Hotel. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do subscribe. The Ranthambore National Park video will be up.